Fitzsimmons right now. Yeah, we played a festival yesterday. It was a lot of fun. A lot of really good bands. Got up early this morning, and we're going to Amsterdam today, so we're all pretty excited. The one striking difference, and somebody told me this before the first show that I ever played in Europe, they said, it was a journalist, and they asked me, they said, are you scared, are you worried that for a lot of the people that you're playing for, they're not really listening to your words? And that scared me shitless, because that's all I have. You know, I was like, well, I'm a lyricist. I'm not. I mean, I think the music's interesting, but it's not my. You know, I'm not the Beach Boys. The thing that I've learned over the last year, getting to play shows in Europe several times, is that the lyrics, while they're important, and they are important, even in a different language, it's the emotions that you're communicating through the music. That's the part that people understand. Even back home in the States, if somebody's connecting with it, I don't think it's necessarily just the words, they're part of it, but it's the emotion that you're communicating. I feel just as welcomed and just at home now here in Europe as I do back in the States, if I'm honest. And I've been accepted here just as much as back home. I mean, flying into Holland or into Germany or France or anywhere, like it almost, strangely, it feels like going home a little bit. In a way it's strange, but in a way it's really comforting, because no matter where I am, I feel like it's okay. I can feel a sense of peace and balance.
Start
very hard decision a few years ago when I was finally working as a therapist. I'd finished all my degrees, and I did spend a lot of time and money doing it. But I sort of hit a fork in the road where a lot of things with music were starting to happen just out of the blue, really. And the therapy I was just really starting to get going with that too. And I thought long and hard, and I realized that the therapy profession would always be there. Music might not. So the most responsible thing for me to do would be to see what would happen with music, see if it was the right thing for me to do. And I think it has been. I'm glad that I did it. But, I only want to do this as long as I feel like I should, as long as it's the right thing. I don't want to be, 90 years old, writing terrible songs, playing in a bakery or something like that, in a corner. I mean, that's okay if you want to do that, but if I don't have anything else to say, I don't want to write anymore. I'll go back and I'll be a therapist, because I loved that too. That was a dream of mine as well. So I'm happy with both, but I miss the one that I'm not doing whenever I'm not doing it.
I've waited for so long just to see you mess around. What you've done, you've done. I want back the years that you took when I was young.
At the end of the day, the most important thing I can do is offer help to someone and to try to help myself. And if I'm doing those two things, then I'm doing the right job and I'm doing good work. But if all I'm doing is getting write-ups in magazines or having fans, then I'm being irresponsible. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That stuff is wonderful, and I'm very grateful for it. I really am, truly. But my path is supposed to be reaching out to people through music.
Oh, take it all away. Oh, take it all away. I don't feel it anymore. Oh, take it all away.
There's similarities and there's differences with people that seem to connect with my music. There's ranges in every type of thing you could think about. I mean, like, I have 12-year-old kids that come to the shows, and I have 60, 70-year-old, people they're couples that come to the shows, and I think it's incredible. And it didn't, that's stuff that to me I didn't understand at first, and the more I thought about it, the only conclusion that makes sense to me that I came up with is that everybody understands these things, loss and longing and disappointment and wanting to be healed or not broken anymore. Those are themes that every single person on the face of the earth understands and wants to experience and change, internally from. And I say this with humility, but with a little bit of boldness that I don't know that there's a lot of music and art that's really engaging people on that in a very direct manner. I mean, I hate to be corny about it, but I think it's a very unifying element. And, in therapy we call it universality. It's the idea that I am not alone when I understand that the person next to me has gone through a very similar experience. And I want my shows to be that. And I want my records to be that. I want people to feel like, you know, they can get through this because this guy did, or because somebody else did, or something, you know. And I want them to find hope in that.
Mom and Dad parted ways. We were young and got good grades.
The thing that I say, and I've concluded, is that music has been one of the most positive and one of the most negative forces in my life. And that's usually, it's not been the fault of music whenever I've fallen into bad times or bad things. It's been where I've been at in decisions that I've made. But it's been there at the decision point of the biggest things that have happened in my life. Music has always been there.
To feel alone. We feel alone. Moonlight will winter will end. Harvest will come. Your heart will mend. Good night. Good Thanks so much, guys.